Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love is Blind Season 3, Episode 8. I know y'all already know how the season ends, but just walk with me, okay? Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So the ballet dancer, otherwise known as Colleen, is not impressed with Matt's outburst about her club going.
Ballet is an intense art form. It's physically and mentally demanding. It's kind of like my therapy. I saw the bags packed and I was frustrated. And I had to tell him, you need to realize that I could be gone. I can only take so much. I really do love him and I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna grab his hand and we're gonna fight for this together.
At this point in the episode, I was like, nowhere did I hear her explain why she was at the club, why he wanted to pack up and run away. But also, this is further proof that I was saying his projection is going to be a problem. Because here you are being like, oh, she's playing me. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. So before she hurts you or before she leaves you, you're going to dip. You're going to run away. And she's saying it like he did this the first time as well. And I'm like, baby girl, take a hint. Like, if he is showing this like at the first sign of any kind of trouble, he's ready to dip, why would you want to marry him? And you, Matt, why would you want to be with somebody that you feel like is playing you? Like, these two, they grind my gears, you guys. Bartise is still upset that Nancy's ex is more involved in her life than she initially explained, but he decides to apologize anyways.
I'm so overwhelmed with everything, starting with the ex-boyfriend being very much involved in her business when I didn't know he was that involved. Mentally and honestly physically, I come home freaking tired and she wants me to just jump her bones, and I'm like, listen, this is not what I want to do right now. Even though I am feeling those like lack of physical whatever, I am here for you, I'm here for us. Yeah. And I think the emotional connection that we have can lead us to like greatness, to saying I do. But I'm sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry that you're wounded because of me.
I'm sorry, but like, is Nancy a tree monster? Is Nancy a tree monster? Because this man makes it seem like, oh, I'm being forced to love this green goblin. Like, what? Really? The ex thing, I can understand how that would be an issue. Like, but it really does seem like they have a legitimate business, and it's not like any, oh no, like I'm in cahoots with my ex, but like it's, you know, it's whatever. Like they got lawyers and all that kind of stuff involved. When it comes to the abortion conversation, I can understand how that would be daunting, but she did say that her decision would be based on her partner's perspective as well. Like she wouldn't just take matters into her own hands because she is in a partnership. And then she's not ugly. She's not ugly. Not to me, at least. And if y'all say she's ugly, hey, listen, whatever. Say what you want to say. But I'm just like, Bartise is really playing up this lack of attraction thing to her. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, she's not a tree monster, my guy. Like, relax. Alexa made a comment at the little get-together that they had in the previous episode that Raven would be the least best wife. Sure, whatever. And Raven is starting to feel a way about it.
It also does like make me sad because it makes me question, like, is there something wrong with me?
Just because you don't conform to their own definition of the perfect wifey material doesn't mean there's anything wrong.
They want that come home to your husband, cook dinner for him, like take trips to Disney World. Like that's fine, but that is just not who I am.
I don't do simple. I don't do basic. I have a treasure in my hands. That's how I feel.
SK is so sprung by this one. He is so sprung, you guys. And I'm just here like, SK, I need you to be for real because I understand she is a beautiful woman. But if I know African men like I think I do, especially the traditional ones, they're going to want a woman who submits. Raven is not going to submit. Not to SK. I highly doubt she would submit to SK. So like the fact that, you know, he's like, oh, it's okay. I love you the way that you are. I chose you because I know you're not the typical wife and you're not basic and you're not whatever. Yeah, you say that now because she's pretty. But once you realize that beauty is only just getting you through the door and you actually have to live with this person, you're going to be like, damn. I will say, although Raven is growing on me, I do think that submission is something that would be hard for her, more so somebody like SK. SK doesn't give me, I'm sorry, no offense. SK doesn't give me leader. He doesn't give me take charge. He doesn't give me, you know, hyper masculinity. So like, I don't think Raven would submit to somebody who's a little bit more like like metrosexual, you know? Cole apologizes for for not making Zanab feel like the only woman in the world.
I'm really sorry that I hurt you, and I am sorry for not making you feel like you're the only girl in the world because I asked you to marry me. I love you, and I am very, very sorry. You know that I'm happily engaged to you. We're getting married in less than 2 weeks.
You're the only guy for me, Cole.
This is all he has to do. There's no need to mention other women, especially women that you dated, especially women who were in the running to be your wife, sir. As long as he learns how to reassure her, like truly and genuinely, and not kind of like in a condescending way of like, of course I love you, I chose you, duh. Like, no, that is not enough. Don't say it like that. I also have to make a comment though. I don't know if I'm reaching, but okay. I feel like Zanab likes the attention from a younger man. I do. And I think she's letting a lot go because the whole like cougar thing is kind of enticing. I cannot lie to you guys. That's how I feel. Because really, I look at her life and I look at his life and I said, baby girl, what? Alexa's friends meet Brennan. I'm so concerned why this man is just saying yes to everything.
That's one of the camera guys. Like, I had no idea who he was because I was not expecting him to look like that, knowing her type.
Living together, having Tito in the house, arranging wedding,
so?
everything.
Are you ready? Are you ready to be a part of this?
Yeah, y'all are, what? What's wrong?
No, nothing.
What is the issue? I married her.
So-
What? I won.
But are you?
We're just making sure at the end of the day that you're not gonna walk away because you're just doing this to make her happy.
The same way that her friends don't see it, I don't see it. I don't know you personally, Alexa, but I already know this man is not your type. But like we said before, y'all said it in the comments, I said it in the video, I feel like she's intrigued by him being different to what she's used to, and she wanted somebody who's like a doting partner, which he absolutely is. But as soon as that wears off, I don't know if it's gonna be there for her. I do love that Brennan is all about this woman. Like, he will conform to anything that she does, anything that she says, and all that, but it's just clear that he doesn't fit in. He doesn't fit in. I don't know if he's ever gonna get a backbone to say like, no, you're trying to change me too much. Like, I'm still who I am, and I plan on remaining that way even in our marriage. But yeah, he's too much of a yes man, trying to fit in, and it's just not working. I was gonna make a joke about their sex life, but let me not do that. Colleen meeting Matt's friends was absolute BS to me because I'm so sorry. This man did not help you become vulnerable. This woman did not help you break down your walls. Like, y'all were each other's consolation prize. Let's be for real.
He would just talk me through like how to be vulnerable and what's important in a relationship.
And you helped me do the same thing. You helped me kind of break down my walls too, you know? She was able to kind of completely knock those walls down and kind of allow me to really open up, kind of become vulnerable again. And it was,
Hey, you know what you're looking for.
yeah.
He opens up about his ex cheating on him and then falling pregnant by the person that she cheated on him with and how it affected him. And I'm like, well, this makes perfect sense because I feel like the reassurance he's constantly looking for from Colleen is to make sure something like that doesn't happen again, which I understand, but that's not Colleen's responsibility. That's an insecurity you got to work out on your own. That's a trauma that you got to flesh out on your own. And you got to stop projecting that on your new partner because they have nothing to do with what happened in the past. They talk about their conflicts and both of them are very much downplaying it.
I mean, we have our issues.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Fuck up, Reed.
Are we arguing about small things or big things here?
Everything that we have like had like a hiccup on has been small, I
Right.
would say.
I know your side. You yell. So, what happened?
We're waiting for them and we FaceTimed you, but you don't remember the FaceTime. FaceTime him again, and I guess he sees like the club, and then he gets very mad. He blows up my phone, and then
We're just getting deep, aren't we?
So the friends know that he's a yeller. I don't know about you, but that's very concerning for me because what I've seen on camera was enough for me to be like, pause for concern. And if you're able to be like that on camera, I don't even want to know what you're able to do off camera. They also talk about the club situation, and basically the way I understand it is that as a group, everyone decided to go to the club. The men go in one car, the girls go in another car. I don't know what happened to the guys. And honestly, Nancy wasn't even there either, so I don't even know if that was fully true. But anyways, Matt left them. He overreacted. He didn't remember this plan. He packed up and wanted to leave. He came back, realized he overreacted. Shall I touch on the alcohol again, or did you guys get it? Did you guys get it? Okay. According to SK's mom, Raven is a Yoruba woman.
I feel like Cardi B or something. Oh, oh yeah, right? Oh,
You even resemble Yoruba woman. See the face.
I have Nigerian eyebrows. Thank you.
Are you excited to be a Yoruba Nigerian wife?
Always have some rice and stew, meat pie, egusi, efo. You don't want stuff to get back to him about how you were gallivanting all across Dallas.
If you make more money than him, you have to bow down.
You have to humble yourself. You know, that's it. To all men.
I do not see Raven doing any of these tasks for 1 second unless she like hires a maid or something, which is normal for African families anyways, because she's not doing all that. She's absolutely not doing all that, especially if the bank account is not on Bezos. Oh, she's absolutely not doing any of that. Cole's family has come around to meeting Zanab, but only after they get married.
You're okay meeting me after we are married.
100%. Like, I know you want to meet them before the wedding, but in some ways, it's like I have their blessing now. As long as you're still in love with me, I'm still moving towards that wedding day with you.
I know I love you. That's not like up for question.
To be honest with you, the more I see them interact, the more I'm not even on the boat of their marriage, so I can understand the family being like, okay, this is going against our beliefs, and it's also in this weird experimental thing. Listen, we know you. You're impulsive. We do not support this situation. I get it. It's sad, but I get it. On top of that, too, I forget that he had been previously engaged and it was a short engagement. So maybe the family just thinks that he's such an erratic person that they're not going to invest themselves into something until it actually looks legitimate. That I can kind of understand. Bartise's sister, who, according to Bartise, was the fun of the relationship, is now just gung-ho, 100%, I support it.
The real world did diminish the spark.
Don't let people be in your ear about that stuff. She's beautiful. Nancy's beautiful. Our family's biggest concern is for you to love your woman, your wife, and for you to be happy. We're going to support you 100% throughout your decision.
So this entire family performs. Family performs. Bartise has been performing. The sister is performing, because it just... unless Bartise was lying, I don't know. How do you go from, oh, I don't support this relationship, and because my sister doesn't support, now, like, you're ugly, basically, to like, oh, yeah, you know, don't let the world change how you feel about each other. It was meant to be, blah, blah, blah. Like, please. And then you have Nancy, who is not making this any better.
Overnight, he completely changed. He started being more attentive, being more physical, really trying to make that physical connection work. I hope Bartise doesn't faint.
You mean to tell me that the man who was drooling over another woman a few days ago in a pool is now all of a sudden sexually attracted to you in this much of a way? I don't know what I was trying to say, but this much? Overnight? SK, I don't know if you guys picked this up, and maybe I'm reading into it, but I feel like SK inadvertently said that he picked Raven because she's malleable.
Very important for me that my future partner is very, very aware and sensitive to all the cultural nuances that comes with marrying someone who's Nigerian. You know, if you don't do it right, it's okay. Like, they don't expect you to show up with, like, you know, and know everything from day one. So they will teach you. I think I found the right person in Raven, and I cannot wait for our big day to come.
Listen here, do not place your bets on your partner changing post-marriage. Take them as they are when you find them, and choose if you want that to be for the rest of your life. Because this man is like, oh yeah, you know, the family will teach. The family's very accepting. They're gonna teach her, and she's gonna learn, and she's gonna love it. And who says? And then you know how Africans be. They're gonna be like, see, he done went and married that American girl. Now look at his life shambles. Do not place your bets on people changing after marriage. Take them as you are. You said you want to love Raven the Raven way, and that way is not Nigerian. I'm really feeling sad for Zanab because the whole Cole situation, it feels sadder when you look at her own life and her family. Like, there's nothing she can do about them not being able to attend.
I think Mom would love it.
Oh, she cried. Don't cry, Sakina. I think Mom would love it too. And it's just not cool that they're not here.
But they will be, you know?
I know. But I would love Mom to be here, like cheer. You know she would be cheering for this dress.
So the fact that his family has the option to attend and hers doesn't, I can see how gut-wrenching that must be. Last but not least, we have SK and Raven, who are realizing that the culture clash is pretty big.
I really appreciate like how involved you've gotten with like just trying to integrate the culture.
Thank you.
And making my family feel comfortable. I think one of my mom's biggest concern currently is about the fact that, you know, none of your family members are gonna be at the wedding.
I don't have 17 brothers and sisters to call on to represent me. I have 0. If these 3 people in my life that are my blood family are choosing not to come, what does your mom want me to do? We're just having fundamental differences on family.
In her defense, like, yeah, the excuses that the family is making, like, sucks. But if she can't make her, like, family come, there's nothing she could do about that. So the mom has to just be okay with that. Okay, I understand family's important to the Nigerians, especially SK's mother. But, like, you want me to hold these people by the throat? Like, what do you want me to do? It's still giving MAGA. Just a little bit. But reality is they can't come. So we're not gonna get married because they can't come? Come on, that's not gonna work. I think that it's gonna be a bigger issue than just the family not coming. Please do not tell me. Do not tell me in the comments or my DMs, okay? But I'm just like, yeah, the culture clash, it's real. As always, guys, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.